Looks like someone's in dire need of coffee.
Hell yeah!
Here you are.
Thanks. This gonna hit the spot. You know, you're not like those other suits, Miss McPherson. You're okay in my book.
What do we have? The usual?
Yeah, the same old shit. Anonymous phone call, no witnesses, and another dead girl. This one more banged up than the others. When I got here, I figured it was your perp's work, so I didn't bother reporting it to everyone. I just called Miller.
So, are you the human popsicle yet?
Can you believe this fucking weather? I mean, shit! It was 60 yesterday. And can you believe all this goddamn snow, too? Look at this shit! You know how hard it was getting here?
Besides you, who got here first?
Miller did about 10 minutes ago. Claire followed a few minutes later.
Miller got here first, huh? Did he do it again?
Yeah, he did. Oh, Claire is pissed as hell, too. She threw him out into the hallway.
Where's the crime scene?
The crime scene is through the entrance, up the stairs and to your right. Miller'll be the chicken shit leaning up against the fridge. Miss McPherson, be careful in there. I need a tetanus shot just looking at this place.
Well, okay. I guess I'll head up and see how Miller's doing.
Okay, Agent McPherson. You watch yourself in there.
Where's the crime scene again?
It's on the second floor. Miller's waiting for you in the hall.
Wow, you remind me of when I was at the academy. One day I decided to run the obstacle course after lunch. I lost everything, even my breakfast. It was a gruesome mash of pizza and French toast.
If you're trying to help me, it's not working.
Here you are. It might make things pass more smoothly. Then again, maybe not. So what can you tell me?
It's our guy's work, all right. The victim's in an old bathtub. She's stuck in ice. I couldn't see much. Thank God.
Miller, you're going to have to stop trying. You and dead bodies don't mix. I suggest you wait for us next time. We can't risk any more donut-contaminated crime scenes.
Yes, I will, Agent McPherson.
So where's Claire?
Old Indian saying, follow stench. Find little pale-faced fat woman.
Christ, Miller. I'm really not in the mood.
Sorry. She's in the bathroom. Follow the hallway to the end, and it's the door to your left. She's working near the body. I think she needs you to take a look at the rest of the apartment. Here, take the camera. Claire doesn't want me around, so you're gonna have to take pictures, too.
Wonderful. Oh, by the way, stop with the Agent McPherson, please. Just plain Victoria is fine, all right?
Will do, Victoria.
Just out of morbid curiosity, where did the Martians land this time?
I hurled in the toilet. Can we change this subject?
Jeez, that would bring you to 2-0. Claire must be very happy right now.
Actually, no, she isn't. I think she wants to kill me. She threatened to tie me to your 4x4 and drag me through the streets.
Take it easy. See you in a bit. Better leave him be. 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 Lucy, you have some splaining to do. Blood probably belongs to the victim. Weird, a clean spot in such a messy place. Forensic lamp. This enables us to have a better look around. With the right filter, of course. This is a nice pile of junk. Forensic lamp. This enables us to have a better look around. With the right filter, of course. Nice Christmas decorations. It looks like someone used this nail as a coat hanger. Hello, Clarice. So, what's all the fuss about?
Let's see. I have an idiot who throws up at a crime scene. I'm understaffed because I'm the only one crazy enough to work during the holidays. I'm freezing my butt off. The body is stuck in ice. And what else?
This might actually help. Coffee?
Yes, please. It's no wonder you were my best student.
What can I do to help?
Have a look around and gather any evidence that you can find. I've wasted enough time getting this body ready for the meat wagon. You know how they can get pissy. Anyway, I thought I saw some blood stains as I came in. You can start by collecting some of that and then look around for more. Remember, always take a picture before you collect something. To help you out, grab the forensic tools from my briefcase in what's left of the kitchen. Once you've collected the evidence, come and help me out in here.
You do know I'm a field agent, right? I think this is a little out of my league.
Vic McPherson is out of her league? This is a first. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I think I need a vacation.
Sweetie, you can't always catch them on the first 3 victims.
I know. Hey, maybe you should take it easy with Miller.
Take it easy? This is the second time I have to go through his vomit to see if there's any evidence hidden in the pile. Take it easy? No, I don't think so. Thanks for helping out.
My pleasure, Clarice.
Oh, stop that.
Where are the forensic tools again?
I think you need coffee more than me. The tools are in my briefcase on the counter in the kitchen.
Maybe I should start looking for clues. Not getting a sample by dipping my finger in it. I need a tool. It would help if I loaded the camera with film first. I don't need to take another sample. I can't leave now. I still have work to do. I need a tool before I can use this properly. Looks like our perp cleaned up after himself. I can't use that here. What the fuck? 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 I don't need to take another shot of this. This is a nice pile of junk. This is a nice pile of junk. I need a tool before I can use this properly. graffiti looks great with the black light on. Looks like our perp cleaned up after himself. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't need to take another shot of this. I don't need to take another shot of this. I'm sure that I saw more evidence that still needs to be collected. I'm sure that I saw more evidence that still needs to be collected. Bingo! We've got hair and fiber samples. I can't use my hands to collect these. I'm sure that I saw more evidence that still needs to be collected. This is a nice pile of junk. I don't need to take another shot of this. That graffiti looks great with the black light on. Not getting a sample by dipping my finger in it. I need a tool. I don't need to do this again. Okay, all done and neatly packed.
Great. Thanks a lot, sweetie.
So, what's next?
I need some shots of the body before we move things around and disrupt the original crime scene.
Okay. So, what can you tell me so far?
Not much right now. Probably like the other 4. Cause of death is drowning, but I'll make it official after the autopsy. She was stabbed numerous times and she was eviscerated. Nothing indicates a struggle or resistance on the part of the victim. My guess is she was unconscious during the stage of the assault.
Can you walk me through what happened here?
Not now. I'd rather do preliminary lab work first and also analyze the evidence you picked up. I'll give you a briefing when I finish a few tests. Okay. I think you can remove the cloth from her face now.
Aw, you spoil me. Oh my god, look at the tattoo work on her skin. This girl liked pain.
I have a feeling she's a pro. I don't know why. Just call it a hunch.
Which would be a first according to the killer's MO and profile. I'll run the victim's name through the database to see if we hit something. What's her name?
According to the ID in her purse, it's Cynthia Woods. Now, can you take her picture without the rag on her face?
Do you still need me here?
Not really. I just enjoy the company, but I can see you'd rather be somewhere else. Listen, I can handle things here on my own till the boys get here. Anyhow, you look tired as hell.
Oh, thanks for letting me off the hook, but seriously, if you need me, I'll stay.
It's fine, sweetie, really. You're not completely off the hook. I'll see you back at the morgue for my briefing.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. See you soon. My God, she was badly beaten. My God, she was badly beaten. It's Miller's Little Martians. Did you really threaten to tie Miller to my 4x4 and...
Yes, I did, and I will, too.
Hey, I don't doubt it. Did you really threaten to tie Miller to my 4x4 and...
Yes, I did, and I will, too.
Hey, I don't doubt it. I don't need to take another shot of this. Let's go, Miller.
Okay, where to?
The office. What?
I got
Do you like them?
Oh, sorry.
Hey! Anybody hurt?
We're okay!
I'm going to have to look for another way out of here.
Okay, I'll wait here in case Claire decides to go down or someone tries to come up.
Hey, what the hell was that noise?
The stairs fell apart. If you're planning on leaving, don't take the stairs. I'm trying to find another way out.
Ah, great. Now how the hell are we supposed to get the body out of here?
I don't know. You guys will figure it out. I absolutely love what they've done here. The view is just super. I absolutely love what they've done here. The view is just super. Good idea. All I need now is something to pry these boards off. I absolutely love what they've done here. The view is just super. I'm going to have to look for another way out of here.
Okay, I'll wait here in case Claire decides to go down or someone tries to come up.
There's no way I'm going down that way. I absolutely love what they've done here. The view is just super. Good idea. All I need now is something to pry these boards off. It looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
Man, that's smart.
God, Miller, are you okay? Do you think he's okay?
Yeah. He's fine.
Do you think he's okay?
Yeah. He's fine.
Thank God I'm not driving that piece of crap. I don't need that. I don't need that. I can't leave now. I still have some work to do. Thank God I'm not driving that piece of crap. It's the evidence chute. That won't work. I have no use for napkins. It's my boss's coffee mug. Should I? Nah. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. To find out who the gunman was behind the grassy knoll, please call 555-1963. Now that's tasteless. I never used mixed public washrooms. They're just too icky. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. Miss December, wow. Even God would say, I didn't make those. My God, it stinks in there. A reanimator deck. They're wicked. It's the evidence chute. It's the evidence chute. I don't need to do that. It's my boss's coffee mug. Should I? Nah. That won't work. I have no use for napkins. I don't need that. I can't leave now. I still have some work to do. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. To find out who the gunman was behind the grassy knoll, please call 555-1963. Now that's tasteless. I have a message.
Why did you take so long getting here? You're the only one with a 4x4.
Christ, I don't even want to go there. I mean, what is it with these idiots who buy 20 lottery tickets anyway? I mean, do they really have to waste everyone's time? God, they piss me off. I just wanted a pack of gum, too. Hey, last time I saw you, you were limping to your car. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just my ego. It got hurt more than me, I think.
So what are you up to?
I started the report. I figured you were too pooped to do it.
You know, Miller, you do have your moments. Oh, I almost forgot. Is everything okay with your girlfriend?
Oh yeah, forget about it. She knows now it's a big misunderstanding. But just don't answer my cell phone again, please.
I promise. Anything I can do to help with the report?
Actually, yes. I need Claire's preliminary report to help me out. I'm not going down there. She might lock me up in one of the drawers and leave me there. Also, I need the pictures you took, so could you please drop the camera in the evidence chute in the hallway?
Well, okay, see you later. A plastifier. This little machine can be very practical. It's a paper cutter.
Hello, Victoria. This is Todd. I heard about the 5th murder. I expect a full report on my desk tomorrow morning.
Yes, you would, wouldn't you? The boss's office. It's locked, of course. It's the evidence chute.
Yes, No, well... Yes, I know, but...
I better leave Miller alone. It looks like he's got his hands full.
Yes, but... No. I thought that... Yes?
It's my boss's coffee mug. Should I? Nah.
Agent McPherson.
Officer Tate?
Agent Ashby wants to see you. She's waiting for you at the morgue.
All right. So, how did you guys get the body down?
Me and some of the forensic guys set up a ladder where the stairs fell.
Oh, well, I hope no one got hurt.
Nope, I know what y'all mean, though. That place was as stable as lemmings near a cliff.
Yes, No, well...
Taking a breather?
Yes, I know, but...
Yeah, it's the damn weather. Depressing as hell. I need to gather more energy before I go back out there.
No.
You're still on
thought that-
patrol?
Unfucking fortunately, yeah.
Yes.
Well, hang in there.
I'll try.
No.
That's weird. My access code doesn't work. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. I need an access card. That's weird. My access code doesn't work. I need an access card. I need an access card. Miss December, wow. Even God would say, I didn't make those. Hey Claire, get that preliminary lab work done?
As a matter of fact, I'm not quite finished. However, I have enough to brief you on if you have the time.
For you, always.
Okay, here goes. The victim's blood revealed high levels of alcohol. Also, I found traces of rohypnol, which is also known as the date rape drug. This explains why there was no apparent struggle throughout the assault. The assault started in the first room where she was beaten. She probably fell where you found the spot of blood. She was then carried into the next room. The killer ripped off her clothes and beat her again. She definitely was unconscious at this point. Using the luminol. The killer then cleaned off the messages. Obviously, he knew we would find them. He then dragged the victim by her hair along the hallway and stopped to hang up his coat. He finally brought her into the bathroom. The cause of death was drowning. He forced her head under the water until death ensued. Like the other victims, she was killed before the mutilations. She was stabbed 9 times and then eviscerated from the lower sternum to the lower abdomen.
At worse, it wasn't part of his MO for the first 3 victims. They were found beaten and drowned, not like this.
Do you think he'll change his MO in the near future?
No, I don't think so. Drowning his victims seems to be his focus. That stage in the assault is very important to him. No, the stabbing business is from something else. I have a... What about the stuff I found? Anything worth mentioning?
We know that our killer has black hair, if it was he that hung his coat on the nail. It might have been a junkie for all we know, but it doesn't matter. We can use the hair for DNA comparison and place him at the scene of the crime. I sent the fibers to the FBI labs to see if they can find anything unusual or unique about them.
Okay, sweetie. I'm out of here.
Don't forget my beautifully handwritten report. It's on the table.
Don't you think that your Christmas decorations are a little too festive?
No, why?
Wouldn't they be better on this wall?
Sweetie, just take the report to Miller.
Hello?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Dad.
I just heard on the news. Another one?
Yes, another one.
Is everything okay with you?
I'm okay. I'm just really tired of this case. It's going nowhere fast. I hate this passiveness. I think it's starting to get the better of me.
Well, before that actually happens, why don't you come here and rest? A little R&R won't do you any harm. You can use the jacuzzi to relax and put your thoughts in order. And it's almost Christmas. I have a little gift for you.
Oh, really? Well, I have the gift you wanted. Are you sure you want it? It seems a little ordinary.
Hey, it's what I wanted. So, are you coming to the house?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, honey. I'll see you soon.
Dad?
Yes, honey?
Thanks.
You're more than welcome. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Yes, No, well... Yes, I know, but...
Here's Claire's report. Hey, Miller, one last thing. Can you correlate the data of the 4th victim and the 5th to see if we're overlooking something?
Sure, I'll run them through the database. Thanks for the report. Yes, No, well... Yes, I know, but...
Taking a breather?
Yes, but...
Yeah, it's the damn weather. Depressing as hell. I need to gather more energy before I go back out there.
You're still on patrol?
Yes?
Unfucking fortunately, yeah.
Well, hang in there.
No.
I'll try.
No. Yes, No, well... Yes, I know, but... Yes, but... No.
Dad?
I'm in here, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Are you sure about this gift?
Yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Suit yourself, here you are.
Thanks, sweetheart. You know me, I love these things. Now yours.
Where did you get this? I thought we lost it.
I found it when I was cleaning out the attic. Actually, it was inside your grandfather's chest. You should maybe take a look inside there. It'll take you back.
I will. Thanks for the gift, Dad.
I had a feeling you'd like it.
Remember the stories he used to tell us?
How can I forget? My favorite one was Paris, because of the occult twist he brought to it. Yours was the one in London, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, romantic and mysterious. There is one story he always avoided telling me, though. The one when he met Grandma. He never would talk about it. Was it not a fond memory?
I'm sure it is, Pumpkin, but he could never talk about it. I think your grandfather lost someone close to him when he met your grandmother, and I guess it was too painful for him to recall.
Where'd he meet Grandma?
He met her in Prague, I believe. Speaking of your grandmother, this year, can you get around to making her special holiday cookies? Please?
I knew that was coming.
Oh, they don't take long to make.
I know, I'll make some, don't worry.
Great. The stuff is already on the counter.
What a surprise. I'm gonna have a look in the attic. Might bring back some good memories.
Okay, sweetheart. I'll be in here.
Dad, did you happen to find my old box in the attic?
No, sweetheart. I didn't find your Memoric figurine.
Damn. I haven't played in years. I probably suck now. I could really go for vodka right now. Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later. Maybe Dad's trying to send me a message. I'll do them later. I always look stupid in pictures, especially this one. I always look stupid in pictures, especially this one. I don't know why, but I never liked that painting. Teddy and I used to be inseparable. Ah, yes, the trap door to the attic. I can't reach it. What was the trick to opening that thing again? One of my grandfather's old paintings. It's from when he was in Paris, I think. Dad's room? Why the hell would I go in there? I don't know why, but I never liked that painting. This might be helpful to get up into the attic. Ah, yes, the trap door to the attic. I can't reach it. What was the trick to opening that thing again? Dad, do you know how to open Granddad's chest?
Yes, but I'm not telling you.
Dad, do you know how to open Granddad's chest?
Yes, but I'm not telling you.
I don't know why, but I never liked that painting.
Prague, 1929. 2 years had passed since the strange case in Paris. I figured I'd best leave town and come here. Quieter, or so I thought. The case in Paris had stirred my passion for PI work again. I had to let go of my dream of being an artist. It wasn't bringing in as much dough as being a private dick. In all, there were 5 dead and 2 unaccounted for. So far, all the victims were prostitutes. I didn't know if I would take the case. To my surprise, this cop Skalnik had no beef about me snooping around his crime scene. It's very nice of you to let me have a peek. I'm Gustav McPherson. I'm a...
Yes, a private detective. I'm familiar with your work, Mr. McPherson.
I had no idea I was so popular.
I've read about your case in Paris and the one in London. I'm Inspector Skalnik of the Prague Police.
Is this the 5th victim?
Yes, she is officially. Supposedly, there are 2 missing.
Supposedly?
Yes, well, you know these women. They come and go, often without telling anyone. And then they show up again like they never left. So I don't bother with disappearances.
So you only bother when they turn up like this?
I see. We have a knight in shining armor. If you want my advice, Mr. McPherson, you'd best return to the usual missing person cases or husband-cheating mysteries. This is a waste of your time.
I think you've just convinced me to take the case.
Really, Mr. McPherson? The press will not even cover this story. No one wants to know about dead prostitutes. If they do write about it, it will be about the killer and the number of bodies and not the actual victims. The pimps care even less. They force their women to work even if there is a killer loose. No one wants to sit at a dinner table and talk about this. There is no glory in this case. Like I said, you should stick with what you know.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Not at all.
Were all the victims prostitutes?
Yes,
Is the cause of death the necklace on her neck?
of course it is.
So it's not the multiple stab wounds to her chest?
No, well, we aren't really sure.
Does she have any other significant wounds on her body?
Yes, she has scars on her forearms and she is eviscerated.
Eviscerated? I had never seen anything so horrible in my entire life. I'd only heard of horrors like this from the Ripper case in London. Oh my God. Were all the victims like this?
Yes, they were all found like this.
Are all the organs accounted for?
I'm no doctor, Mr. McPherson. I have no idea.
In the other cases, were there missing organs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Who's the coroner?
Emil Corona. He works at the old chapel. He's very... well, I don't want to ruin the surprise. Now it's your turn to share. Maybe you can tell me what you think happened.
I think you're right about the cause of death. That slash across the neck was definitely it. Stabbings to her chest were done before the final blow to the throat. The defensive stab wounds on her arms reinforced this theory. What's bothering me, though, is the lack of blood at the crime scene. This probably indicates that she was murdered somewhere else, not here.
Well, Mr. McPherson, I don't want to be rude, but...
You have work to do, of course. Thanks for sharing. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, too.
I had a feeling that the cooperation between Skalnik and me had just ended. He was testing me for some reason. I was left to fend for myself. I'd better leave the inspector to himself. Kazimir Stasek. He's been a good source of info on a couple of minor cases I had here in the city. Hello, my friend.
Ah, Mr. McPherson. And how are you this dark evening?
I can't complain. And how's my favorite boy in blue?
Besides my eye and this horrible murder, everything's fine.
I imagine you don't have anything more to give me?
This time I'm afraid I have nothing for you, my friend. Everyone is more or less at a loss.
You don't mind if I ask you a couple of questions anyway?
Of course not.
How'd you get the shiner?
Shiner?
Your black eye. How'd you get it?
Oh, I arrested a man last night, and for some reason my eye hit this man's very large fist.
Did you get sucker punched?
Well, a little. My partner didn't have time to warn me. Everything happened so fast. I was helping the woman, and I turned around to see if my partner was okay, and wham! Next thing I knew, I was flat-faced on the sidewalk.
What did the man do to deserve your undivided attention?
He was harassing a young woman. So I asked him to stop, and then things got out of hand. The police are trying to find this animal. We're a little nervous when a man harasses a young woman these days.
That's understandable. How long has this been going on?
It started about 3 weeks ago. You didn't hear about it until now?
No, I wasn't in town. I just got back. I was working a case outside the city. Someone called me to see if I could come back and help.
Ah, the very beautiful Miss Ida Skalikova, I presume?
Good guess. She's worried for her friends. I told her I'd see what I could do. Can you tell me about your new boss?
Inspector Yuri Skalnik. He was given the case and got temporarily assigned to this district. He has a good reputation, but he doesn't share much information with us. He keeps to himself a lot.
What? He doesn't trust you?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe he thinks we're incompetent or something.
Maybe. But he'd be stupid to think so.
Why, thank you, my friend.
Were all the victims' bodies dumped?
Yeah, I believe so. But then again, I don't have much information, as I said earlier.
Was there ever an eyewitness?
Nope, never.
That's what bothered me the most. How was the killer getting around the city without being seen? Well, I should leave you to your work, and I have to see my client. Thanks for your input.
You're welcome. Be careful.
Will do. Hey, I have a trick for treating that black eye.
What is it?
Before going to bed, eat at least 2 oranges and put a warm compress on the eye. Do that 2 or 3 days in a row. It should clear up pretty quick. Trust me, it works. I've gotten plenty of them from cheating husbands.
Thanks. I'll try it.
My Ida. The best gams in all of Eastern Europe. She's my angel and the love of my life. I met her on a small case I was working. She used to dance in the neighborhood cabaret. She was involved with the married man I was following. It was love at first sight. Hey, look at you all dolled up. Hi, sweetheart.
I don't like it when you call me that.
I didn't call you a doll. I said that you... Never mind, I'm sorry.
Good. Now have you talked to that useless inspector?
Yes, I have, and I didn't get much from the meeting.
Are you going to help us?
Of course I will. Was there really any doubt?
No, but you never know. When do you want to settle this, now or later?
No, I don't want money, Ida.
Nonsense, you will accept our money. How much do you charge?
Okay, listen. We'll settle this after the case, all right?
Do you promise? Because we'll feel insulted if you don't accept our money.
What was I supposed to do? Take money off these women? That's the last thing I wanted to do. Yes, I promise. I will charge you at the end of the case. Yeah, right. What was her name?
Who?
The victim's name?
Oh, her name was Frantiska.
Were you close to her?
Not as much as Milena, but yes, I knew her.
Did she ever talk about a regular client or someone special?
Not that I know of.
Do you think Milena can answer a few questions?
I guess. Let me ask her. Milena?
Yes? This is my friend, the one I told you about. He's here to help us catch the man responsible. Do you think he can ask you some questions about Frantiska?
Okay.
I'll wait for you up the stairs, okay?
Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Hello, Milena. My name's Gus McPherson. I'm here to help stop this from ever happening again.
I thank you, sir. Not a lot of people would help women like us.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about Frantiska?
No, that's fine.
How long have you known Frantiska?
Oh, I've known her for a long time. We met in the orphanage when we were just little girls. Her parents had died in a terrible accident. We became very close. We both left the orphanage never to return. We never liked the sisters. Ever since we left, we tried to survive in the streets, even changing cities. But we kept coming back here.
Did she ever talk about someone new or special?
No. It was not her style. Frantiska would rarely take new clients. She had regulars and enough to allow her to survive. She would only take complete strangers if she absolutely needed to. Apollina is more like that. She always has a new rich client.
Did she ever have a client that had been violent with her?
No. She only had clients she trusted.
How about you? Have you had any trouble with any of your clients?
No, I'm like Frantiska. I have only regular clients. If I'm on the streets, it's because I'm keeping my friends company.
Were you close to any of the other victims?
Well, there is one that was a common friend to Frantiska and me. Her name was Agnieszka. No one's found her. She just disappeared one day. We honestly don't know what happened to her. And I knew the others only on a professional level.
Did Agnieszka ever complain about any clients before she disappeared? Or did she ever talk about leaving?
Oh, we all talk about leaving. Who wants to live their life like this? But she never complained about anything. Agnieszka was like Apollina. She took on many clients. She left town a lot, but always came back with a broken heart. I hope she did find someone and left this place.
Where can I find this Apollina?
She usually works the park. Rare are the girls who are allowed to enter it. She's very protective of her territory. That's what she calls it anyway. Frantiska and me were allowed in because Apollina knew we didn't take strangers and pretty much had our own regulars. Agnieszka was Apollina's good friend, so she was allowed too. So we all kept each other company in the park. Maybe Apollina knows where Agnieszka is. I don't know.
Well, thank you for answering my questions. It was a pleasure to meet you, even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, it was nice to meet you, Mr. McPherson. I thank you for trying to help us.
Trying? I haven't even started yet. If I have any more questions, how may I contact you?
Usually in the park.
Again, thank you. sorry to bother you again, but just to make sure I have all these names down correctly. Aneska is the one that disappeared, and Apollina was her good friend. Frantiska is the one we recently found, and your name's Milena. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
It's just these names that all finish with the letter A. It gets confusing sometimes. Ida's an angel on Earth. She's the sweetest person I've ever met. I truly believe she doesn't have an angry bone in her body, even with the difficult childhood she had. A stepfather who molested her on a regular basis. Ida is always positive, and she's always willing to help the people who surround her. That's why she hired me to try and help. She has an undying optimism about life in general, and I love her for it. Hey.
How is she?
She's okay, I guess, under the circumstances.
I'll go talk to her after.
Tell me, where can I find Emil Corona?
Who's he?
He's the coroner working the case. I need to ask him a few questions. Skalnik said he worked in an old chapel. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I'll mark it on a map.
I don't need a map. Just tell me where it is.
What is it with men and directions? Take this map, it'll help you. I marked the location of the old chapel. It's not far from here.
Okay, thanks, sweetheart. How have you been? I mean, are you feeling better?
Yes, a little. It's not as bad as when you left for your case.
Did you go see the doctor?
No.
Ida, go see him. It might be serious. I'm no doctor, but throwing up every day is not normal. Go see him.
Okay, I'll go see him. I don't throw up every day, you know. You always exaggerate.
Yes, okay. But go see him as soon as possible. Okay. I have to see this Corona. I want you to stay off the streets as much as possible. Never walk around alone.
Yes, I know you've told me 100 times. I am careful.
Okay, I'll ease up on you. You be careful.
I will. Now go.
I really don't like you hanging around here alone.
What could possibly happen to me with all these policemen around? Just go, Gus. I'll be fine.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post?
Well, you told me to.
Never mind. Do you have any news, at least?
Yeah, the American is talking to the girl's boss.
So, he thinks he can move in on my women, huh? Well, my friend, if you ever see him, you may explain things to him.
Explain what?
Use that brute force of yours, you idiot!
Okay, boss.
I truly miss your brother. He was the smart one.
Yeah, I miss him too. Why can't we get him out?
Because I'd probably get arrested too, you moron! That's all Skalnik wants anyways. I have a feeling he will blame me for all these murders. Why am I telling you this? Go back to your post. You see the American, you can rough him up.
Okay, boss.
I better steer clear of the big guy. The scrawny-looking guy was probably Ottokar Kubina. Who can forget that name? Anyways, he was the pimp of the neighborhood. He worked out of this little lingerie shop, which acted as a front, of course. He owned a couple of joints in the district, including the cabaret where Ida used to work. I think he never forgave me for stealing Ida from that dive. I better straighten things out with him later. I have other things to do.
Why, hello there. Nice night for a walk, isn't it?
It's a little too German expressionist for my taste, but I guess one could appreciate it.
Need some company?
You must be Apollina, right?
Yes. You've heard of me.
Do you know Inezka?
Yes. Do you want both of us at the same time?
Do you know where she is?
No, I haven't seen her in a while.
When was the last time you saw her?
Hey, do you want Inezka or me? Are you a cop or something? If so, I'll be very disappointed.
Not exactly. I'm a detective. I was hired by some of your friends.
What friends?
You must know Ida, Milena, and the late Frantiska.
Yes, I do, and they are most certainly not my friends.
And you're not afraid for your own safety?
I have all the protection I need from Roman.
Don't you care that some people you know are dying?
Actually, no. More business for me. We are just whores to the police anyway. Besides, I have all the protection I need from Roman. Now, would you kindly fuck off? You're scaring potential customers away.
Sure, whatever.
I thought I told you to fuck off. What? Are you thick? Listen, you're scaring off customers. Beat it, before I remove your family jewels.
I'd better not. I like my family jewels. I like this statue. It reminds me of Ida. I like this statue. It reminds me of Ida. In the sunlight, this place will be even more depressing. I like this statue. It reminds me of Ida. In the sunlight, this place would be even more depressing. I like this statue. It reminds me of Ida. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. This place had the metallic smell of blood and the stench of rotting flesh. The Its old chapel had been converted into an autopsy room. Now blood dyed its floor. Hello, Mr. Corona. My name's Gus McPherson. I'm a detective that was hired to help my client... Hello? Sir? Hello?
Huh? What are you doing here? I thought I'd locked the door. Where is my cone? What are you trying to do? Give me a heart attack?
Sorry, Mr. Corona.
Who are you and how do you know my name?
Like I said earlier, I'm Detective McPherson. Inspector Skalnick told me that I could ask you a few questions.
If Skalnick says it's okay, then it's okay.
Can you walk me through your observations of this victim?
Okay. The cause of death is like the others. The cut to the throat.
It can't be the multiple stab wounds or the evisceration itself?
No, I'm pretty sure of that.
What happened to your hearing, if you don't mind my asking?
It happened in the Great War. I was a medical aide. Now we get the wounded from the trenches to the temporary hospital. One day we saw a wounded soldier in no man's land. We rushed to him, and a mortar shell exploded on my partner. I survived, but with hardly any hearing left.
So that's where you got your experience?
Yeah, mostly. Ironically, the war ended 3 weeks after the shell exploded.
What makes you so sure?
The one before her. The one we found in the park. She was killed in the same spot she was found. It was clear that it was the wound to her throat that killed her. The rest was probably done after.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
Because not much blood was coming from the other wounds. The heart was still beating when the throat was cut. I could tell by the amount of blood that had poured from the throat wound.
So you weren't sure about the cause of death until you saw the victim in the park?
Well, I had my doubts, but when I saw her, yes, she made things more clear.
And the same killer would use the same brutal techniques?
Precisely.
Does the victim in the park have any other differences from the rest of the victims?
Yes, the cut to her neck indicates an attack from behind. The rest, including this one, were attacked from the front. If only I had the other body, I could show you the difference.
That's okay. Really, I trust your judgment. You don't have the body, but maybe you have a file on the victim from the park?
Sure. The man who was supposed to come and get the file never showed up.
What man?
Skalnick's errand boy. He comes to get the files I make for each victim. He still hasn't come to get the one from the park.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll take Inspector Skalnick's file if you don't mind.
No, I don't really care.
Where do you keep your files?
In my safe over there. I can never remember my combination, so I wrote it on a piece of paper. I think I lost it somewhere.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
He said that the combination to the safe was around here somewhere. Not a pretty sight. Poor doll. She never saw it coming. In every body, there's a puzzle waiting to be solved. The cut to her throat is very deep. It was definitely a frontal assault. It looks like the first try at the throat missed. I hate this part of my job. These were installed recently.
How does the safe work?
Huh? What? What did you say?
How does the safe work?
Each number is represented by a symbol. Now, the trick is, what was it again? Oh, damn. I don't remember.
She was the only victim that had been attacked on the spot in the park. Maybe the police had overlooked something. I had to go see for myself. He's been nice so far. I don't want to push his hospitality. I'd better not. I like my family jewels. I don't see anything unusual. I don't see anything unusual. don't see anything unusual. I don't see anything unusual. In the sunlight, this place would be even more depressing. I don't see anything unusual. I'd better not. I like my family jewels. Sorry to bother you again, but just to make sure I have all these names down correctly. Aneska is the one that disappeared, and Apollina was her good friend. Frantiska is the one we recently found, and your name's Milena. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
It's just these names that all finish with the letter A. It gets confusing sometimes. No time to go fishing. I have things to do.
Oh my. Has my friend here stolen this from you?
He has, yes.
I cannot help but be embarrassed. You see, I taught him to retrieve shiny objects for me, and he does so remarkably well, don't you think?
Yes, he does.
Being a coachman in an industrialized world is not quite what it used to be.
Who are you?
On good days, as I mentioned earlier, I work as a coachman for the odd tourist or for the prostitutes who want to make their way through the city at a bargain price. On not-so-good days, my friend, whom you've already met, becomes a thief to help me make ends meet. On bad days, I'm merely reduced to being a homeless bum.
So you know some of the prostitutes around here?
Yes, I do. I've driven them here and there through the city streets. They hire me or their clients hire me, either because I'm cheaper than a taxi or they appreciate the rustic look.
Do you know any personally?
I knew one personally. On certain occasions we would exchange pleasantries, but most of the time I would just drive. She was very young to be doing what those animals wanted. Her name was Vladana. She was only 16 years old.
She was?
Yes, I haven't seen her in a long time. I fear the worst.
You said her name was Vladana. Are you sure it's not a Nezka?
Very sure. Vladana reminded me of a girl I once knew as a young man.
You must surely know about the murders.
Indeed I do. Anyone who lives in this district knows. That is why I fear for Vladana's well-being. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Who are you, and why are you so interested in the local problems?
I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Gus McPherson. I'm a private investigator hired by the prostitutes to help stop the murders. They are, for obvious reasons, worried about the situation and have no confidence in the police's competence.
Admirable, Mr. McPherson. Admirable indeed. I have to admit that I have lost all hope in humanity. The things I have seen during my miserable life. You, Mr. McPherson, have restored my faith.
Where are you from, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm from all over Europe, it seems, sometimes. I usually don't stay in one spot for very long, but I've stayed here for a while now. My legs don't allow me to travel very far, I'm afraid. But to answer your question, I'm from London, England.
Come now. You used to be a detective, or a cop even, right?
I'm a simple coachman and wish to remain that. I ask you to no longer continue in this line of questioning. Please, out of genuine courtesy.
Very well.
Tell me, is it true? Is there a new one that washed up on the shore of the river?
She didn't wash up. Never mind, that's not important. Unfortunately, yes, there is.
Did you see her?
Yes, I did. Don't worry, my friend. Her name wasn't Vladana. She was known as Frantiska.
Thank you, Mr. McPherson. You've reassured me. You said that the body did not wash up on the shore.
No, she didn't. She was, forgive the expression, dumped there.
How is this possible? There is only one way a man can travel throughout the city without being seen, Mr. McPherson.
The sewers.
Precisely. He is using them to move back and forth, limiting the possibility of witnesses. I've stumbled on a few underground passages in this city, but I never found any in this neck of the woods. Maybe you should start looking for some. It would certainly help you in your investigation.
Have you talked to the police about your theory?
Yes, I have. But who listens to a homeless bum? Especially not one who outwits the inspector. That Inspector Skolnick is quite a unique individual.
Unique, huh? Is that Latin for asshole? Is there anything else you can tell me that might help me in my investigation?
I'm afraid not, Mr. McPherson. Only that little theory of mine. I'm only a coachman trying to survive, and this little fellow helps me.
Speaking of which, may I have that ring back?
Dear me, of course.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
It's quite all right.
I have advice to offer you, Mr. McPherson. Never take on a suspect who is rich and powerful. I'm tired now. I must rest. The pain in my legs is returning.
Gus?
Ida, what are you doing here?
I found something that might help you.
Weren't you supposed to see the doctor? Ida, please don't do this.
Do what?
Help.
Why can't I help you?
Because it's dangerous. Don't you know there's a seriously deranged man roaming the streets preying on women?
Oh, I can handle myself.
I don't doubt that for a second, but I'd like to know that you're somewhere safe so I can concentrate on the case and not worry about you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what have you found out?
Oh, it's really good. I was asking a few questions of some of the women. Anyway, one of them admitted that she'd heard that one of the victims survived an attack and was hiding in the scrapyard.
That's great, but how reliable is the source?
I have to admit it's only a rumor, but isn't it worth taking a look?
Yes, it is.
Be careful.
I will. Stay off the streets, but first go see the doctor.
Yes, I will.
I'll see you later. And Ida,
Yes?
thanks for the info.
You're welcome, and I love you too.
That looks like Ida's last roast. That looks like Ida's last roast.